alignment. It is through alignment, energetic alignment with our most authentic expression that creates the experience of purpose, of fulfillment. Welcome back to the Shadow Priestess Embodied. I'm your host, Kaylin Rakowski, and thank you for joining me today for another deep dive and exploration into your inner world, into your body, the shadow realms, where we will begin to explore some of these esoteric principles and really begin to drop them down into modern day application and embodiment. This is a sacred place where you can begin to truly meet yourself, meet your medicine, and to meet your magic. This is a place of remembrance. Take a deep breath and let's begin. Welcome back, you guys, for another juicy episode of Shadow Priestess Embodied. So this week, I think I really want to open the discussion around purpose. I see so many people in the spiritual space, new age spirituality, right? Like that dying question that all of us linger with. What is my purpose? Okay. And I can tell you, as an embodiment facilitator, as a transformational coach, this is probably the number one question that comes up, or the burning desire in everybody's soul. It's like, what is my purpose? Okay. So how many of you who are listening to this have come up to that point in your life, come up to that point in your journey where you are literally beginning to ask yourself that, why am I here? What is my purpose, etc.? And to be honest, I think that when we are so busy seeking, trying to find that thing to define us, our mission, our purpose, what we're here for, sometimes it can actually take us away from being and fulfilling our purpose, which, despite what many of you think, it's not something that you're here to do. Okay, here's the first debunk of this episode. Your purpose is really not something that you are here to do, but something that you are here to be and to express. Okay, can you feel the difference in frequency as I'm saying that to you? Your purpose is not something that you do, it's something that you came here to be and to express. Literally, your purpose is to be the fullest expression of your essence, of that spark of divinity, of that unique set of energetic mechanics that only your soul and your soul came here to be. And when you are living fully in alignment with that unique expression, okay, with that unique blueprint, then you are fulfilling your purpose. It's that simple, right? And we complicate the fuck out of this, right? Because we're so taught that our value, our worth is contingent on what we do, not on who we are or who we are being. So we can understand why most of our society is running around like a chicken with their head cut off, searching for something, searching for purpose, when really it's something to be uncovered and unveiled and embodied. Okay. It is a complete different expression or way of being than what so many of us are taught. And another thing I want to draw your awareness to is that your purpose isn't just one thing, right? It's not like my purpose is to come here and to be a doctor. While that's great and that is an expression of your purpose and it's a way you get to utilize your highest genius, that is not your purpose, right? It's what you do. It's how you do it, that unique flavor you bring versus the thing. Does that make sense? So I wanted to kind of bring in this flavor or new perspective on purpose. And what would happen if, instead of seeking purpose or trying to fulfill a purpose, we just allowed ourselves to be it, to express it, right? To embody that uniqueness, that essence, that light that is divine to us, okay? What if it really got to be this easy? And it was just you taking these false sense of pressure or timeline that you've put on your life, and you just allowed yourself to meet life where it's at, for you to fully bring all of you, all of your power, all of your magic, all of your expression to right now. Because wherever you are at right here, right now is perfect, right? Like the only moment that you truly have is now. And right now, here in this moment, you are living your purpose. You are already living your purpose. How does that feel to say that in your body? What comes up for you? What if you really did get to take this false sense of expectation or attachment of how you believe things should be or needed to be and realize that this season is perfect? And as you continue to expand and to evolve, so will the character or the role that you're here to play. And so will your purpose shift, right? Your purpose will always be you being that fullest expression and you bringing that to the space. And that's why throughout my life, yeah, maybe it looks like my purpose has changed on paper, but really, I just kept allowing myself, I keep allowing myself to just be who I am here in this moment and to share that now and to be that now. And by me doing that, I am 100% living my purpose. So, this whole idea, that I hear so many people say is like, I'm not ready or I don't know enough. Where you are right now is perfect. And it's by you owning that and leaning into that and leading with that, that you unveil more of the aligned opportunities that are meant for you to unlock different aspects, of your soul, of your purpose. Okay. So purpose is not what you do. It's who you are being, how you do it. That is your purpose. Okay. So if we understand that, then it's so much easier to begin stepping into alignment with things that truly nourish and feel good to our soul. The thing that is going to help us get on that unique blueprint, that roadmap that our soul came here to embody. Okay. So that's my personal perspective on purpose, that our purpose in this lifetime isn't about something that we have to do or something that we have to achieve or obtain. It is simply who we are. It is simply who we're being, who we came here to be. It's not what you do, it's that unique flavor, that essence. It's how you do it that makes it infectious. Okay. And now I want to bring in alignment, because when you are truly honoring alignment, okay, with your authenticity, with your soul's truth, then the things that you desire, the things that are destined for you, can't help but be magnetized to you through who you are being. Okay. So to me, it is alignment over everything. It is alignment over manifestation. It is alignment over hustle. Okay. It is always asking yourself, is this an alignment? Is this an energetic alignment with my essence and with the reality that I'm wishing to create and step into? Okay, so what the hell is alignment and what am I even talking about? So, I will say when we first bring alignment to the table, this is not a common theme in a lot of people's lives, right? I mean, right now, I want you to ask yourself, how much of my day do I spend living out of shoulds, have tos, trying to people please, desiring to be liked, right? I'm sure almost all of you are raising your hands. And if you're not, you're a liar. No, I'm just kidding. There definitely are a few of us that honor alignment, but it is a huge deconditioning process. So as I'm saying this, joking with you guys, I am also honoring that this is not an easy path to embark on. This is not something easy to integrate and embody. But if you take anything away from today, if you can start asking yourself, is this in alignment, right? Before you say yes to a relationship, to a job, food you eat, music you listen to, etc., This will change your life. Okay. So when we're talking about honoring alignment, we are talking about only saying yes and only participating in things that are in alignment or incongruent with your natural essence, right? With that unique flavor, that energetic mechanics that I was speaking to, or that is in alignment with the life or experiencing you are desiring to call in and to create. Okay. So, for example, I will just use something super easy so you can understand this. Um, okay, I recently had a baby. Well, I shouldn't say recently. She's 11 months old, but to me, it's recent. And obviously, I'm still carrying around some of the mama weight, totally normal, loving myself through the process. However, there is a part of me that is desiring to lose some weight just for the hell of it, just to feel good in my skin again. And I have to ask myself, is eating ice cream at 10 o'clock in alignment with the version of me, with the experience I'm trying to call in? No, it's not. Okay. Very simple example. Okay. But you can begin using this everywhere. Okay. I've also had a big realization in this domain in friendship. I had to start really asking myself, are these certain people in my life in alignment with the type of friendships and experiences that I'm trying to create and have? You know, what does connection mean to me? What does friendship mean to me? And I've been looking at that in my life too. And you have to understand that saying no is going to become your biggest ally. And it's probably the most difficult thing to do, especially for feminine essence beings. Okay. But you need to look in your life. Where can I begin saying no to say yes to my desires, to create space for my desires? Because if you're so busy being the yes girl and saying yes to everything and everyone, you are not honoring alignment. You are not honoring sacred truth. You are not honoring soul truth. So on the outside, yeah, you can probably look like a bitch in the beginning. I'm sure a lot of people on the outside look at me and would tell you that I'm a bitch or I'm selfish. Mm, you know, I don't take to what people say about me, but I honor myself. I honor my truth. I honor my boundaries. I honor my energy. I practice spiritual selfishness so that I can create a life that's in alignment, that truly feels good to me. Okay. And I want you to begin looking at your life and thinking about how many of the things in your life do you do purely from this place of choice of I get to do this. I choose to do this. Oh, I love to do this, right? That's such a different frequency to embody and to be in than I have to do this. I should do this. Well, they're expecting me to do this. I'm a bad wife or I'm a bad friend if I don't do blank, right? How many of you have these internal like dialogues and conversations with yourself? This is my point. So when you start honoring alignment, when you begin to be spirit led and honor alignment above everything else, it's going to look crazy to people who are so disconnected from their bodies, who are so disconnected from their truths, who are so disconnected from their authentic expression. Okay. Because they believe everybody should be living like that or that everyone has to live like that. And you know, honestly, you guys, most people are fucking miserable. Let's be honest. Look around at the world. Most people that I know are fucking miserable. So why am I going to take advice on how to live my life or how I should, heavy on quotations here, you can't see me, should be living my life by somebody that is completely miserable and doesn't even know themselves? Right? One of the biggest gifts along your spiritual journey that you can grant yourself is to truly know thyself. Know yourself. Know what you love. Know what lights you up. Know what turns you on. Okay. Get in connection with your body, with your desires, and begin to lead from that. I promise you, your heart will begin to open up. You begin to become this channel, this vessel for more light, for more love, for more codes to flow through you. Okay. And coming back to purpose, it literally is just about honoring yourself, being true to you, being the fullest expression of you. And as you honor alignment with that and you allow yourself to show up and fully be that in the world, there you are living your purpose. So alignment really is the key to unlocking that sense of purpose, that sense of fulfillment, that sense of joy, that sense of euphoria. It comes from honoring alignment. It comes from problem is so many of us have been so heavily conditioned from our upbringings, right? Maybe some of us had traumatic childhoods. Maybe some of us have been in bad relationships. Like I've been there. I get it, right? So many of us felt like we spent our lives trying to fit in. So we morphed and shape shifted essentially to try to be somebody different, to be liked, to be accepted. So alignment can be something very difficult to integrate and embody in the beginning because we are so disconnected from the truth of our beings. Okay. There is a complete deconditioning process. And I will tell you, as I'm talking about alignment, it's so nuanced because I'm telling you, do the things that feel good to you, that are a fuck yes, like only say yes to those things. I stand behind that. And I also stand behind that it is uncomfortable as fuck. Sometimes getting into alignment is one of the most discomfort knee shaking, like hard thing that you will ever do. But what is on the other side is fucking magic. It is pure magic. It is a state of bliss. It is flow that you never could have dreamt of. Okay. And this beautiful thing happens when we begin to honor alignment. It's like we don't have to push, we don't have to hustle, we don't have to try to do anything. It's like these things come to us in effortless aligned flow simply because of who we are choosing to be in the world. Okay. So it's like things begin to have this beautiful, like the flavor, this beautiful just unfolding that feels almost like magic in your life. And there's no witchcraft behind this, you guys. Like it's just purely alignment. It's honoring yourself. It's coming home to the truth and the core of who you are at your essence before the world told you who you should or had to be. And in a world that is so caught up in trying to be the same, being yourself, being true to who you are is probably one of the most fucking radical things that you could ever do, right? Like, I recklessly trust myself. I allow myself to be all of me, like receiving the judgments, like receiving the hate, receiving the love. It doesn't matter because I have me, right? And I honor that. And it doesn't matter to me what the outside world thinks or has to say. I know that when I am fully being an embodiment of truth, of my soul truth, that one, I am living my purpose, and two, I feel deeply fulfilled. So many people come to me desiring coaching, desiring healing sessions. And if I could sum it up into one thing that I see when I'm in people's energy fields, when I'm working with my coaching clients, it is that they are disconnected from that spark. They are disconnected from their truth. They're disconnected from their essence. It's like that spark of divinity, that just beautiful light that emanates and like wants to come through them. It's like they don't even know what that is. So no wonder why we have so many individuals living their lives feeling completely unfulfilled, feeling like there's something missing, feeling like there's something more, right? Seeking for purpose because they want something that's going to fill them up or define them, when really the true key is alignment. It is expression. It is you fully allowing yourself just to be all of you, to bring all of you into every facet of your life. That's it. And alignment, it is through alignment, energetic alignment with our most authentic expression that creates the experience of purpose, of fulfillment. like I said, we overcomplicate this. We make this so much harder than it is. Think about a child, right? Like my son right now, he isn't outside looking for his purpose in life. Maybe he is, but I'm just going to say, I'm pretty sure he's not. He's outside just being himself, being his fullest expression, right? So it's like, how do we come back home to that childlike aspect of ourselves? That purely was in flow, that purely led with desire, that was leading with what was lighting them up, what was exciting them. And as adults, it's like, how can we just play with being more of ourselves? If you forgot how to play, if you forgot how to connect with that element of yourself, then play with just being yourself. Try it on for a day. You'd be amazed how much of your current identity is operating out of a conditioned lens, out of a programmed lens, right? And the more that you can just lean into play through your day, maybe this is why you're cooking dinner with your kids. Maybe it's the conversation you have on the phone with a loved one, right? Maybe it's the way you interact with a neighbor outside. I don't know. Maybe it's in your business. But I want you to just simply play with allowing yourself to bring more of you into whatever it is that you're doing, right? Like for me, I love to dance. I love to be in my feminine. And just listening to music while I'm in the shower or while I'm cooking, it elevates my mood. It elevates my frequency. Like it connects me with more of that like innate expression of who I am. So then again, it's not what I'm doing, but it's how I'm doing it that makes it so infectious, that makes it so joyful, that makes it so much fun. And you literally could start living a completely different life today. You could today completely change your experience with reality. You could begin to honor alignment and to embody purpose by literally just playing around with being yourself. And I know that sounds so easy, and you guys are like, really? Like, that's it? But that's really it, you guys. Like, you just get to be yourself. And I want you to play with this and to take that sense of pressure off of yourself and just try it for 24 hours, try it for a week, try it for a month, and see how your experience with reality completely shapeshifts. Okay. And then I want you to share this with somebody else who you feel like is seeking purpose or is living a miserable as fuck life, and enlighten them in how to bring a little bit more magic, alignment, joy, and bliss into their everyday life. So today, ask yourself, is this in alignment? And also, how can I play around with being all of me? Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today for another juicy episode of Shadow Priestess Embodied. I absolutely love diving in and having these conversations with you all. If this is an episode that you found intriguing, that you found some nuggets in, please share it with a friend and be sure to subscribe and follow me so you can be present for all of the upcoming transmissions, activations, and downloads that I'll be bringing to our community. Have an absolutely magical day, and I'll see you soon.